Hey guys, today you're going to get one colored sheet of paper off of the front table. You're also going to get one small white rectangle off of the table too. Your name needs to go on the back of both of these sheets of paper. Mr. C, and you're my 2 in whatever class you're in. Flip these over, and I'm going to start with the green sheet of paper first. We're going to be drawing a couple of skyscrapers in the background. You should be using a ruler to make sure you have some nice straight edges. Right. I'm going to put my buildings kind of off to one side of my paper, right? Because I want to add my white building next time. I'm going to put it kind of on the other side, and that's going to create an emphasis or a focal point of that building that's made of white. So I'm going to start off with a vertical line. Make sure it's a nice and big building, vertical line, and a horizontal line. Pretty simple. So I got a big rectangle. Now I want that building to look a little bit 3D. So what I'm going to do is at the top right here, I'm going to draw a small diagonal going down. Like this. And now I can bring this all the way down. Now it looks like my building's 3D. You should probably add at least 2 or 3 buildings today. So I can do another one. I can either set it off to the side, or I can overlap them a bit. That's fine too. I'm going to set mine just a touch off to the side. This one's going to come lower on my paper because I want it to look further away. Remember, if it's closer to me, it's going to look like it's going to go up a little bit higher. All right, this one looks bigger, it's higher. Right, so I did my 2 verticals, I did horizontal. Now I need to do that small diagonal again, like this. Diagonal and vertical back down. So I've got 2 buildings. If I want to get a little bit fancy, I can. I could add maybe a dome on top of this. So I'm going to draw a half circle. I'm also going to bring this out just a bit over here, so it looks like it comes all the way around my building. I could also add maybe something on top, an antenna or something on the top of my building. If you want to add a building or a skyscraper that's got more than one level to it, it's kind of got that tapered look, I'm going to do another vertical line right here, just like that. I'm going to do another vertical line. So now it looks like there are 2 parts to this building, or it could be another building behind this one. Last thing I need to do is I need to add some little details. This is kind of the long, tedious part of the project. You need to add little windows. They don't have to be itty-bitty baby ones, but they should all be about the same size. If you want to add window panes to them, you can. Remember that the buildings that look further away are going to have a little less details because they are further away. So the windows are going to be smaller, not as detailed. Alright, so I did buildings on the front. Say I want to add some windows on the side of this. Rather than just doing them straight across, they're actually going to go diagonally. Alright, so when you're all done drawing your 2 or 3 buildings on here, making sure to use a ruler when drawing out the building. You don't have to use the ruler on the windows, I'm fine with that. Then you're going to draw another building onto this white sheet of paper. This should be your best looking building because this is going to be your focal point. This is what everybody wants to look at. So make sure that this one is your super duper best. Alright, it should fill up that paper. When you get this far, you are finished. So you've drawn 2 or 3 buildings on your colored sheet of paper. You've drawn a nice big building on your white sheet of paper, making sure that this is the awesome one, all right? This is the focal point that you want everybody to see. If you don't get this far, that's fine. We're going to have some time to draw next time as well, too. Please make sure to use a ruler, at least when you're drawing out the edge of your buildings. All right, you don't need to use the ruler on the windows. That's fine. When you're done, we're going to start 2 separate piles of these up front. Make sure your names are on the back, and you can put your stuff away.